Well, if all you can do is dissent, this is a goddamn good picture of dissent. This is the same guy who's tearing apart mud flutters. And he asks a lot of good questions. I don't mind debate. Debate is probably the most enjoyable thing in life if we're not being told to kill one another. But he kind of answers his questions, what happened? And I think we can realize from the Edison in Santa Barbara, California, that is what happened. But this wonderful capture, look at this. He's got some company here. I can't make it out. But it's interesting that you would have a corporation. And I don't know if this was in Australia, because he was just talking about Australia. But look at the magnificence and the size of this building. Come on, that's imposing. That is unreal. Real wondrousness. All right, a few more videos. Now go get Mahime, because this was the story of stories for me. See, there I am. I'm Natsuki Kuga, and I'm Mai Tokia, and I'm all of them. But these are my battle princesses, my battle girls. And be careful of the rabbit hole, because the rabbit hole might turn out to be a kitty cat. Uh-oh. And thank you, all people. Japan, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan. You're just Asians. At the end of the day, we're all just people. But we have lost so much of our culture and identity because they used eugenics to erase our knowledge and our history. And even in this Mahime, you can see they put a lot of the Tartarian. And I'm just going to use the word Tartarian because we still have tartan patterns. And they help, they help make sense of things. So these are just for people who play video games. And they're like, well, what do you have? How many video games do you have? I remember that game. Don't be a heretic. Don't be a heretic. The link is in one of my writings. Just go to MeWe.com, Johnny Exodice, and you can, study, learn things, and that's what the world's about. It's about knowledge. So when you see fasces, they're not fasces. They are scrolls being wrapped up in leather. Protect the knowledge. The hatchet, you want to protect it with your life. On top of the U.S. Capitol, the fasces have a spear and the woman on top. All symbols are from prior cultures before the Great Nuclear Hydrogen War of 1853 to 1854. And hey, she's a pirate. But you gotta watch out for those fake things. Those what do you call them? Succubus and incubus and all the other madness. And yes, I had all my videos uploaded to Google Plus when I was in Santa Barbara, where the moon flew through the sky in 1 hour, where the moon became fractal for a period. And in this one, I'll end with this. This still lets you fly into the Twin Towers if you want to use this CD to fly into the Twin Towers. But do not discredit people's information. And if they have questions, you should take serious debate. I don't care if you don't know big words. I've given you a dictionary to look up words you don't understand.
Again, was it the evil forces that got...
Who are these people? Where are the Chinese? Where are the Indians? Where are the Nubians? Where are the Latinos, the Arabs? Why is it just these people? And interesting, though, these white people, I don't see no blonde-haired white people. I don't see no red-haired black people. I just see black hair. So I wonder if these whites with black hair and brown eyes tried to turn everyone into black hairs and brown eyes and was going to eradicate all the green eyes and blue eyes and blonde hair and red hair. Who really knows, right? Many questions to consider.
To the document and destroyed every last one of them? Additionally,
yes, they did. They destroyed everything. And this is a great picture. So you really want to go study this man's stuff. I'm sure he doesn't mind if you borrow his pictures or take them. But look at the uniforms. Look at the top hats. Look at Robin Hood. Hey, there's Robin Hood. Okay, where's his merry men? They probably got murdered. And, toy soldiers. Right? That song I play for you on my radio show, Toy Soldiers. Next time I do a radio show, it's going to be Convoy. Probably do it when I get to Vegas and get set up in my establishment. So, just wanted to give you a little more love and to keep everything's ink on paper, but that photograph of the U.S. Capitol in 1850 with no U.S. flag on it, and everywhere in the world there's no people. It was what's happening right now again. They're poisoning us with mercury, lead, the blue light from the sun because of the chemtrails, the vaccines that are tainted, the beans and the dry foods that are made out of bugs and guts of spiders, the poor little children who get their vaginas cut out and dicks sewn in, and then maybe the boys get the vagina sewn into them and it morphs into this, raka. This is what the UN's all about, okay? The United Nations runs the world. The U.S. flag made the United Nations. The U.S. flag runs the Pope. It runs England. It runs it all because they got the biggest military. They don't need the banks to kill you and bomb you and use nukes and hydrogen weapons. So you better cut them wires to these 5Gs because holographic images that can solidify through morphism, modulation, oscillation. Yes, there can be dragons and medusas and giants, but there'll be holographic projections from this giant computer that's now above ground. The Edison must go, and we must live. We are pacto. We don't do raka. We take 'em out.